to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is Good Old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Collins and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Gonna run it. It's Owens. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Touch pass on the right. Inside the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Second down coming up. They'll try the run. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Catch in the middle, it's Carter. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Using his legs, it's Owens. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Aggies look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment.
fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll go to the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and were able to make the tackle.
Makes the grab outside. It's Carter.
Great job by the defense. You want to get him in third and long. You know it's a passing situation. You know you get the guy on the ground. You know it's fourth and long now. It's a good chance for you to be successful, and hopefully that punt will come on the field.
Right down the boulevard. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this quarter.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Only a couple there, now staring at 3rd and 8.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. And the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gain tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play or give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to have gaps.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw, it's Reed. They scramble. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies. First down for this offense. Power football with the run.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
Looking to throw on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Looking for space. It's Owens. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
It's a reverse. And that play looked great when they drew it up, and the playbook did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run! Try to make the defense over-pursue.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no... Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Gets open down the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
And the Aggies will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Makes the quick grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defense. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it. Got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Love the grab just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver.
Off the play fake on first down. Buying some time as he moves left. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tripped up for the tackle.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and put you throwing the football.
They keep attacking through the air. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Owens. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw them loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack, and just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Put yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, they 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
A&M comes back out with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires into traffic, intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 6. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the dub.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Reed. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Aggie! He broke away from the defense. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of